Ikigai is the reason for why you came to being. It is to live and to realize what you hope for.
Welcome to the Midlife Reinvention Podcast, a podcast helping women in career and life transitions achieve clarity on their next steps so they can transform uncertainty into an energizing next chapter. I'm your host, Kavita Ahuja, and the founder of It's My Time Now Coaching. If you're wondering what's next in your career or life, you are in the right place. Through solo and guest episodes, you'll gain practical tips, tools, and inspiration to help you uncover blocks, gain confidence, and be, do, and have what you want. I rediscovered myself after the age of 50, and I know you can too. It's my time now to help you do just that. I'm so excited you're here. Let's dive in. Do you feel like something is missing in your life, even though everything seems to be going well? In this next episode of the Midlife Reinvention Podcast, we delve into the concept of Ikigai, your unique reason for being, and how it can help transform feelings of blah and monotony into fulfillment and joy. If you're feeling stuck in your career or life, this episode is for you. By the end of this episode, you will understand how discovering your Ikigai can lead to more excitement, resilience, and joy in your life. Learn why incorporating ease and flow in your daily routine can open up new possibilities for fulfillment, and discover practical ways to start living your Ikigai without overwhelming yourself. Don't wait for happiness to find you, my friend. Tune in now to learn how to find it today. And don't forget to take my short yet insightful career and life fulfillment quiz, which is the first step to help you discover your Ikigai today. Welcome to another episode of the Midlife Reinvention Podcast. I hope you enjoyed a lovely September weekend, and the weather is turning slightly cooler here in Toronto, but I do love September here in Toronto. So much going on with the TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival, and other fun things around the city. Just wondering what you did for yourself this weekend. I hope you took some time to enjoy. So today I would love to talk about your Ikigai, as well as ease and flow, and how all of this relates to finding the sweet spot in your career and life. Many of you have heard me talk about Ikigai before. In fact, you can listen to episode number 7 of season 4, where I talk about exactly how to find your Ikigai. Today, I'm not going to really talk about how to find your Ikigai, but rather, what are the implications in your life when you do find it? So, to review, Ikigai is a Japanese term for reason for being, and it originates in the Japanese village of Okinawa, Japan. And this was considered a blue zone in the world, and which is one of the zones in the world where the largest percentage of centenarians live. As research was conducted on why people in these particular regions live such long lives, many factors were present, such as their diet or physical movement, community, and family. But the one thing that stood out most for me is the concept of Ikigai, which really means reason for being. It is comprised of the two words ikuru, which means to live, and kai, which is the realization of what one hopes for. As I was experiencing a lot of disruption in my life around the time I turned 50, I had a settling feeling, and you may be experiencing this too. It's not a feeling that you can actually pinpoint, is it? It's more a feeling of kind of being blah. That everything is fine, but not exciting or fulfilling, or I guess shy. Then I would feel guilty because why should I feel this way? Am I crazy? I had everything going well for me, a good career in a great industry with great people, a wonderful marriage and great kids and family.
Nothing to really complain about with my health or my finances, even. Everything was going fine, but it was just blah. I was reminded of this recently as I was in a session with one of my clients, and she shared how she's also feeling rather blah. I don't even know what the proper word for blah is, but there it is. She was grateful for her career, her marriage, and her life, but just not really looking forward to waking up to the same thing or not excited about her life. And why does that happen? Because we don't live our Ikigai. Notice I didn't say we don't live our purpose. Purpose can often be a really daunting word. We've heard the phrase, live your purpose and all will be fine. But that can often feel meaningless or very difficult to understand for many. So, what is the difference between purpose and Ikigai? Ikigai is the reason for why you came to being. It is to live and to realize what you hope for. It is a sweet spot between what you love, what the world needs, what you are good at, and what you can be paid for. And research actually suggests that there's so many positive results of finding your Ikigai, including decreased anxiety, enhanced immune function, increase in life expectancy, improved resilience, enhanced self-esteem, and acceptance of adversity. So if we break that down again, to live and realize what you hope for, what do you hope for? I'm not talking about hoping to get a raise or to get that promotion. Why do we actually want those things in the first place? Because in the end, we think that if we do achieve those things, we will be happier in the getting of them. So what do you really hope for? I want you to think about that in terms of how do you want to feel when you achieve those things, not the actual thing. So would you like to feel excited, not blah? Would you like to feel hopeful, not pessimistic? Would you like to feel motivated, not disillusioned? Would you like to feel healthy, not unhealthy? How do you want to feel? Write those feelings down. And then once you do, the question becomes, well, how do I become happier or healthier or more excited about life or more motivated? Can I tell you the answer? You have to feel those feelings now and not wait for something else to happen, and then you will feel that way. The more you try and bring happiness, contentment, joy, love, whatever it is that you want into today, the more of that will come to you. Many clients will tell me, well, that's just backward. I really don't have much to be happy about, and I really don't think I'm really good at anything. And I say to them, really? Really? That cannot be true for anyone. Think about what you do have that makes you happy. Even something so small, like actually waking up in the morning, breathing the fresh air around you, being able to enjoy the company of your loved ones. Simple things can bring you joy. And when you feel stressed or unhappy, take a pause to appreciate those things. Think about those things you love to do that when the time just goes by and you don't even know where it went. Do more of those things. Think about all that you have accomplished and all your skills and experiences, not the lack of what you don't have. When you do and appreciate more of what makes you feel happy, there becomes this buildup of positive or anabolic energy, which opens up all kinds of possibilities for you. You just have to be open and aware of those possibilities, my friend. So going back to this client, she shared a story with me, which kind of stuck with me, about how she was in a store and she randomly met this woman and began having a conversation with her, which was a very meaningful conversation, which left her so fulfilled and happy and so full of energy, it really surprised her. It was a random chance meeting on a random Tuesday, but it stuck with her. Why? Because it wasn't really random at all. It happened because it reminded her that what makes her happy was the interaction with people, the interaction of ideas and laughter and knowledge, all of that. And that is missing in her life right now because she works isolated by herself from home. And she's been doing this for the last 3 years. So what should she do about it? Fix it. Bring more human interaction into her life, which will create that anabolic energy. That doesn't mean she has to quit her job. She can find that elsewhere also, like maybe volunteering or joining other groups in person. She also shared how she doesn't feel good about herself and her weight and really wants to get back in shape. So I encouraged her to start really small. You don't have to go all out. Just start small with daily walks, for example. And why not join a running group or a walking group? Fix both those things. So while she may have come to me because she felt it was her career she was unsatisfied with some digging, we discovered that indeed it was not really that at all. She needs to bring anabolic energy in her life, and she could do it in so many different ways. I hope you understand what I mean. If you want to be more happy, more fulfilled, or whatever it is that you really want, try to get those feelings more into today, and more of them will come to you in seemingly random ways. You just have to be open to receiving those signals. So again, Ikigai is the sweet spot between what you're good at, what you love, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. This sweet spot can be found in your career, of course, but your life is not only your career, my friend. It can be found in other aspects of your life as well. Often people tell me I'm too optimistic and not realistic. We have to pay the bills, Kavita, they say. Of course you do. Which is why one component of Ikigai is what you can be paid for, because we do need some level of monetary means in our life. We can't all go and sit under trees all day. I get that. But if what you are doing on a daily basis, day in and day out, is not causing you happiness or joy, or worse, is causing you to dread to wake up, why are you doing it? Do you believe there are other possibilities out there for you? I'm here to tell you that there is always possibilities. You just have to be open to them and not afraid of going for them. One other thing I wanted to talk about is how Ikigai relates to ease and flow. We often think that we need to find a purpose, make a plan, and get it right away, and then we'll be happy. That's just ass backwards. Be happy now, my friend, and the energy and positivity that results will open up ideas for you, and then you will find your Ikigai. But there is a process as well, and that process should not create stress in your life. You need to understand who you really are deeply first. What are your greatest strengths? What are you most passionate about? What do you want to do or change in the world or in the community around you? And how do you want to make a difference? And how can all of this translate in what you can be paid for? Mind you, being paid for means what you can receive. It could be monetary for sure, but it could also be in the manner of improving someone's life or the lives of many. Volunteering is an example. Perhaps it won't bring you money, but what benefits does it bring into your life and the lives of others? Be creative and don't put yourself into boxes, and don't stress about it. My words for this year were ease and flow. And to be really honest, I don't think I've been practicing that as much as I really wanted to. Now I'm trying more and more to do what feels right when it feels right. If it makes me feel good, I will do more of it. If not, I won't. Of course, we all have to do things that we don't like, but the more you incorporate what you love to do in every day, the more ease and flow you will bring into your life. And the more, that's right, anabolic energy. Do you really have to, for example, attend every single meeting that is put on your calendar, even if you hate it and it doesn't fulfill anything? Can you come up with other creative ways to get the same objective accomplished, but with greater ease and flow? Think about it. If I think about all those wonderful people in Okinawa, Japan, and how they live their lives, their long lives, mind you, it all makes sense to me. They practice the concept of Ikigai. They know what their reason for being is. but they also don't stress about it. There seems to be an ease and flow in their lives, which I truly believe is missing in our Western culture. Many of you know that I'm Indian, and so much of what I've been brought up with at first didn't really make sense to me when I was young. As Indians, we're constantly surrounded by our big families. In fact, I think I might have told you about the large cottage vacation with 22 members of my family recently. But why is that important now that I've grown up and I think about these traditions? It's for those social bonds, to cultivate love and togetherness and, yes, anabolic energy. Why does my culture originate with yoga and meditation? What does this bring into your life? It brings ease and flow and clarity and movement and breathing. All these things are important. How can you bring ease and flow, even a tiny bit, into your life today? I truly believe that when we struggle in life, we're often just struggling with our own inner beings that tell us that things are wrong, things have to change, and if we do this or that, things will be better. Those are elusive goals. They're moving goalposts. You have to be better now. Find ways of doing that today, and your tomorrow will be even better. So, have I convinced you properly that finding your Ikigai is the key to finding your happiness? That understanding your reason for being, which is a sweet spot between what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for, will create a life of ease and flow for you? I hope I have. My Ikigai is to motivate and guide people to find their reason for being so that they can become more fulfilled, confident, and happy in their careers and life. Every day that I accomplish this is another happy day for me. So, what did this bring up for you today? I'd really love to hear from you if this talk about ease and flow and Ikigai and how it relates to your career and life. How does it resonate with you? Are you not sure how to begin to find your Ikigai? If so, reach out to me and I can guide you through it. A very good first step is by taking my really short career and life fulfillment quiz. It takes less than a minute, but it will provide you with a score as to how fulfilled you are right now in your career and life. You will receive information as to why you scored the way you did and what you can do about it. I love having conversations with people and in these, what I call breakthrough conversations. And in those conversations, I'm really able to get to the heart of what may be blocking you and to provide recommendations for what you can do about it. If you're interested in having one of these breakthrough conversations, reach out to me and let's book a call. You can email me at Kavita, at Kabita, at itsmytimenowcoaching.com. And let's have a conversation. It's no obligation. It's just a conversation. So I hope this was helpful for you. Till next time, my friend, I really wish you a wonderful week ahead with love and laughter, happiness, and of course, ease and flow.